Hi guys, so it's about 4 weeks now to New York Marathon. So what have I been up to? As I've been injured, I haven't really done a great deal of training. Lucky over the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been pretty good. So I've managed to get an 18-mile run in, and then a 20-mile run. And last weekend I managed to get about 9.5 in. So I've been getting a bit of training in. A bit late now to really start worrying about mileage now. So I think New York's going to be a bit of a see how it goes. I have managed to do a couple of park runs. I ran at Milton Country Park. Yeah, like I said, I ran at Milton Country Park. And then last week I ran at Clare Castle, which, as it suggests, is a small mound with a bit of an old castle ruin, which is basically just one wall with a flag flying now. But there is an old train station next to it, so I'm guessing there used to be a railway there at some point. And the stations are there, obviously the track's been pulled up. So that was quite nice. It was a 3-lap course, so each lap just over a mile, and you just do a little bit extra at the end. I managed to come first in that one. It was a tempo run, should we say, so it wasn't particularly hard, but just enough to get the heart rate up, get a bit of pace in. The week before, like I said, I ran at Milton Country Park. Again, that was another first. Both my times have been around the 17:40 mark, so not too bad. Nice easy, well, say nice easy, nice tempo running, so it's been pretty good. There are a couple of videos on to show you what I've been up to, and there's a little video of my 9.5 mile run running around Peterborough. So enjoy it. Like I said, I've got 4 weeks left. So this week I've got the Great Eastern, which I'm pacing for. I'm pacing 1:30, so that should be good. I'm hoping Sam to come with me to do a bit of filming on that, so I'm hoping to put that up next week. And then the week after I've got the Great South, which is a 10-mile race, which is an English Master qualifier. So as long as I finish in the top 3 and run the qualifying time for my age group, I should get a chance to run for England again, which will be really good. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Then I've got about a week to grace after that, which I'm not doing a great deal. I'm really sort of like knock down the training, and the weekend after it is pretty much New York Marathon. So I'll be flying out to New York with my son and my mate, have a few days there beforehand, and then do the marathon, have a couple of days before we come back. So we'll do some sightseeing and the usual stuff you do in New York. So see you soon, guys. So just starting to run, about a mile in so far. Just running the business estate at the moment, and I'll run into Ferry Meadows, up by the railway track, round the back of Ferry Meadows. Hopefully it's not too badly flooded, back to the car. So yesterday was parkrun day. We did an easy tempo run, 17:47, first by about a minute and a half. Or was it near 2 minutes? Yeah, sorry, over 2 minutes. And the second guy was like 20 odd minutes. So yeah, quite an easy little run yesterday. But I've got a few busy weeks now. I'm placing the Great Eastern next week, which is in Peterborough, half marathon, doing 1:30 pace. And then the week after, we're doing the Great South Run, which is in the qualifier. So I need to finish in the top 3 on my age group for that, which then enables me to run for England's Masters next year. And about 2 weeks later, I'm off to New York to do the marathon. So very busy. So this takes you down by Neen Valley Railway. It's quite quiet down here. As you can see, it's quite muddy from all the recent rain. Just running down by the train tracks. This is Neen Valley Railway. It was actually used in a James Bond film, From Russia With Love, if my memory serves me correctly. So we'll check that out. So we're going to the corner, we've got a little hill to go up. It's quite a steep one, eh? We'll see in a minute. Starts quite gentle. It evens off. And then you hit this bit. So Peterborough's got a bad reputation where I live, not a nice place, or a bit boring shall we say, but you've got so many places to walk and run around here if you're into that sort of thing, so it's worth it just for that. You know, I've just done nearly 8 miles, I've not had to worry about cars or anything like that, so what more do you want? So, just over 9 done today, just over an hour, so not too bad. Obviously next week, like I said, I've got the Great Eastern, So that's a half marathon. I'm pacing at 1:30, so that should be a quite comfortable run. Then a week after, I'm doing the Great South Run, which is a 10 miler. I'd like to get under 56 minutes or around about there, and that is a qualifier to run for England Masters, so for next year. So fingers crossed I finish in the top 3 and I run the qualifying time. And then I've got a week's rest. Then after that I will be in New York doing the New York Marathon. So we'll see how that goes. Training has been very hit and miss. I had sort of an injury, like I said in my previous videos, so that put me out for a little while. But I've been training quite solidly over the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks. Did a 20 miler last week. I've done a couple of park runs as well. Both I've come first in. Saturday I ran a 17:47 and that was quite comfortable, and a week before I think I ran at about the same sort of time, 17:30. So yeah, very comfortable running. Next week, like I said, doing the Great Eastern, and we're also off to a park run which is its last week, so they're actually closing it down, so we're going to go down and support that one. So we're going to have the weekend away, so it'll be quite nice. So there'll be a video next week of that, and also of the Great Eastern. I might try and film some of the Great Eastern, depending on how it goes. But like I said, I'm pacing 1:30, so I'll have a flag on my back. So we'll see how that goes. And then, like I said, got a week's rest, and then it's the Great South, and then the following week I've got nothing planned, and it's off to New York. Right guys, see you soon.